Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Saturday night with a little bit of a surprise live. I don't usually do this on a Saturday night, but you know what? I'm going to catch up a little bit of comments here and hang out with you for a little while here on this evening. Yes, indeed. Let's see what we have here. There we go. We're going to get the chat out here and see who is amongst us here this evening. Very, very good. All right, this is what I'm going to post. I'm going to be first tonight. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not first. Look at this. I thought it was there. THS was first. Oh, yeah, good to see Christopher Schaefer. Jimmy J is here, and so is TJF. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. All right, we may have a gold chick sighting tonight, by the way. She inspired this live stream. Yes, indeed, because she said, hey, you should do a live stream tonight. So I was like, okay, hey, stay tuned. We'll see here. All right, very good. And let's go here. 6 years ago, about the Perth Mint 2017 lunar designs being available. Silver Junkie. Roosters are awesome looking, in my opinion. They really are. I kind of would like to have one of those. It would be pretty cool. Yes, indeed. And actually, 2is1 got a high relief version of that one time. Good to see you. All right. And Theta Phoenix says, I don't buy any Chinese bullion. I don't want to support that regime, and there are too many fakes. Yes, indeed. Yep, exactly. I don't buy any new either from them for that reason. Living the Dream is here. I predict that Living the Dream is going to put a big, fat super chat right here. Yes, I think it's going to happen because we're going to explore. I almost spit out there when I did that. I think it's going to happen. Living the Dream's going to do it. He's going to make my dreams come true with a big old fat super chat, the biggest ever. I predict it coming at any moment. Or he may even go above and beyond and do a PayPal donation. Yes, indeed. You never can know. You never know. You never know. You never know. But I hope we do know. Let's see here. Move ahead here. Let's see here. All right, Tucson, I've got my email open, waiting for Living the Dream to send me that PayPal. Yes, indeed, I think it's going to happen. I'm looking for it. It's not here yet. I'm refreshing it right now for Living the Dream. He's going to do it. I think I sense it. I can feel it in my bones. All right, very good. Nice. All right, Tank, you sound like a pirate. Well, you look like a tank, even though you have a little doggy thing there. But thank you so much. And Tucson Bubba says, I don't buy Chinese gold because, one, I don't like coins that are weighed in grams. Yep, exactly. Don't buy coins from China to avoid the mountain of counterfeits as an avoidance technique. By the way, your wound is healing up nicely. No infection or inflammation. Yes, thank goodness. That's right. Thank you. A strip of super glue might help keep it together when you move your fingers. Yeah, I've heard that, but I wonder is glue toxic at all? I don't know. I wonder if glue is toxic. I don't know. But anyways, to have, inside of a wound, any of the materials in there. I mean, on the skin, it's probably fine. But in an open wound, I wonder about that. Polybuck is here. The great Polybuck is amongst us. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, TJF. Sadly, PayPal owns almost all of the direct-to-pay services except for Zelle. And the reason why I still have PayPal is because Zelle, you can't sign up for it without having your personal information shown. So I can't sign up under Salivate Metal. But nonetheless, PayPal, if you send it friends and family, there are no fees. That's right. So that's why I use it. All right, very good. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see you, Rocky. All right, very, very good. Welcome, everybody. And let's see, Michael Ramsey. I won't buy Chinese gold. Too many fakes. Is there any truth to the rumor that China is having a tungsten shortage? I don't know. Some people theorize that perhaps their gold is filled with tungsten. Yes, indeed. I don't know, but interesting indeed. Pathetic Prepper just bought from Provident with the plaid system. Now that has some sketchy stuff. They just had a maple leaf I needed. Came back next day and it was still there, so I gave in to sketchy. What is up with giving me your account password? Well, apparently it's an intermediary platform that you use to log into your accounts that's supposed to be secure. But so I went ahead and trusted it, but we shall see. Good to see. We've got the Silver Honda is here. A great Silver Honda, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. And Coin Sense and Nonsense is here as well. And this coffee is here that I'm slurping on too. Go figure, indeed. All right. Yeah, very good. All right, and John says, Troy ounce originated from Troyes, France. And I did not know that. That's pretty wild. It's a French derivative. Very cool. Thank you, John. That is wild. All right, and Richard Metcalf says here, I think the Fed will go with a 25% increase. I'm in the camp that thinks the Fed might overdo it. They have no idea how effective the rate hikes already implemented are, so as it takes a considerable amount of time for hikes to work through the system. That's exactly right, Richard Metcalf said. They're going to be very cautious. They're not going to be hawkish, that's for sure. They're going to be cautious. Yes, indeed, that's right. Very good. That's right. Donald Robinson, coffee cups with silk bed sheets saying Sal slurped here. There you go. That's right. Very good. And Gary Burns, they can use alum instead. Aluminium. A Magic Man says, the last time I bought Chinese gold, I was banned from the World of Warcraft. Oh my goodness, we can't have that. Oh my goodness, no way. That's not good. Leif Hebrechter, or Hebsker, I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I apologize. But he says, great coin, Sal. Congratulations. The 30-gram weight for the Panda coin is quite unusual for an investment coin. In fact, it's the only one that has that, by the way. But in line with gold coins during the time on the gold standard, the original $20 gold coin had about the same amount of pure gold. Likewise, the Austrian 100 Corona coin and the original Japanese 20 yen coin. That's true. That is true. 0.96 ounces. Also the Austrian. So that, if you look at it from that vantage point, but they had kind of different odd weights back then too. But I don't know that they were really considered bullion coins then. But I don't know. But hey, very good. Hey, look at there. We've got Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Yes, if you want to see some cool gold and silver coins, the one silver coin he showed on his video, Cyber Curtain Twitcher's latest video, it's worthy to check out. It is a stunner. It's got Queen Victoria on it. Yes, indeed. There are several coins. Really good stuff over there. Check out Cyber Curtain Twitcher's latest video. El Hazara says, just got a Salivate Metal 2-ounce round in the mail today. No matter the spot price, it's going into the permastack. Well, El Hazara, Zelra, thank you so much. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but thank you so much. Congratulations on your purchase of that. I appreciate that. For those of you who don't know what he's talking about, if you go to the Salivate Metal channel page or in the description of this very live stream at this very moment, you can click on the link here, JM Bullion, that takes you to the round there, and you can see it there over at JM Bullion. Very cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, sir. Very kind. The Global Warmer says, I want them to hurry up and rip the Band-Aid off. That way I can rebuild while I'm still young. There you go. Yes, exactly. I hear you. Very good. Hey, there you go. Yankee Pride is here having some K-pasta. Good to see you. Thank you. William Ellis, I got won a silverback from William Max. You have one. Found it in the mail today. Congratulations. No. I don't think I signed up for that, but congratulations on that, getting a silverback. Sterling Cannabis says here, the solution is removing the central banks and having the Treasury create our money out of silver and gold. The way the Constitution prescribes it be done. Exactly right, Sterling Cannabis. That's really what should be done. It'd be nice if we moved in that direction, for sure. Greetings to Shadowwork. Welcome. Hello, sir. Welcome. I'm glad you're here on this Saturday night, as we unusual. I don't usually do this on Saturday night, but we're going to have a little fun with you all. Appreciate the thumbs up. We have got 21 thumbs up right now with 35 watching. And James Smith says, prices up on Fridays because everybody gets paid. It's payday price and go down on Monday. Yeah, I've wondered if that might be some of the reasons. Fridays typically tends to be the day that people get paid. The prices go up. they spend all their money during the weekend. Yes, indeed. Yes, and as Drew says, does not seem like smart money management. But hey, there is something to that theory, though, James Smith. Thank you very much. Hello, Bridges Don't Fly. Good to see you. Welcome. I think you're new here. Always good to see new folks pop in. Appreciate it. Very kind of you to be here. We're answering some comments from folks. And again, that's right. Love button. Yes. Rocky says, hit that love button hard. Thank you, Rocky. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. All right. James Smith says, right now, I have a bad taste in my mouth for China. I just can't buy anything from there yet, even though I have had some slabbed pandas in the past. Good information is always out, and China owns U.S. Yes, indeed. We're definitely indebted to them. Some say like $7 trillion or something like that. I'm not sure. Frostbite is here. Good to see Frostbite Coins and Collectibles. He did a great video about the difference between cleaning and conserving coins. Worthy to check out that video. He demonstrates it as well, so check it out. Judith and Dan Davis chimes in on this one and says, this is the shock debt crisis video I did yesterday. The way they spend, excuse me, the way they spend money, it will be $1 trillion lint ball. Yes, indeed, that's right, exactly. Probably right, Judith and Dan. That's right. Yeah. It's good stuff. Good coffee we got here. Casey Mims. Whatever they can do to destroy this country, that's what they will do. We're pretty much ramping up, heading in that direction nowadays with what's going on in the world. That's for sure. And it is bad news what's happening in this country. It really is. Count Derpula says here, Yellen just recently spoke about an upturn in the economy, then nudged at another shock to the system, provided there isn't another shock to the system. Yes, I might prepare for another shock, one that might dwarf that of COVID. It's already started to roll out. I wish could wash back the 3 presidencies ago, Obama, Biden, and classification powers that be. Biden had classified documents out of office for 7 years. Now these facts are just coming out. The Justice Department knew on November the 4th. Yep, that's right. This is the problem. Tale of 2 presidents. That's right. And it is a double standard. And that's the way it's been for a while. Yeah, you're right. That's right, Count Derpula. It is sad what's going on. Hello, Leap7N. Good to see you. And Christopher Schaefer with the first super chat of the night. Thank you, brother. Very much appreciate that, sir. $1.99. We'll keep that and hold that over in reserves. If another super chat comes along, we'll add to it and do some push-ups or something in that regard. But thank you so much, Christopher Schaefer. Really appreciate that super chat. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, Rocky Superstar. I've got it next to my beat-up 74 Pinto is where I got his secret documents. Raul Sanchez says, that platinum coin idea shows how absurd this fiat debt-based currency system is. Indeed, you are exactly right. And No IQ missed the live last night, but hey, if you're around tonight, we're here now, and I appreciate that, No IQ. He's put in a algorithm comment on another video. Always appreciate those. Yes, indeed. All right, there you go. All right, very good. Thank you, Sterling Cannabis. Need to play your axe. I haven't played the guitar on here in a while, actually, so maybe I'll pull it out. There we go. Ted Jones is here. Hello, Ted Jones. Got a lot of stuff here. Let me see. I'm no Billy Strings, but I'll pick a doodle, Pixadaisy here. Good to see Chris Martinez. All right, welcome. Good to see you. Good evening to Ted Jones. All right, there we go. All right. And there we go. And Liquid Electrum says, I'm loving it, just like McDonald's. Me too. Oh, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's slurp again here. For the madness of mankind. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Jeff Reynolds. Let me see here. Let me see if I can figure this out. I'm going to try to learn it by ear. There we go. There we go. Yep, I'm no Jeff Beck, that's for sure. Jeff Beck was a genius. May he rest in peace. Yes, indeed. There you go. All right, there you go. All right. I think that's right. All right, very good. And let's see here. We've got Kevin Latulipe, I think that's how you do it. North American governments here. North American governments need to be scaled back or outright demolished, and then the people could recondition our constitutions to not allow the corruption that is so prevalent. Yes, indeed. We need a safe, a stopgap measure, something more than what we have to prevent this insanity. In fact, Thomas Jefferson once proposed. Hello, Silver Wolverine. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, my friend. Thomas Jefferson once proposed that any legislation introduced could not be passed until 6 months later. All right, very good. Thank you. Have a good night, Silver Honda. Have a great night indeed. Thank you for being here. All right. Fat Louie 08522 says would never happen about the coin. It says all other countries will look at this and either do the same or just dump the dollar completely. I tend to agree. My guess is probably they would do it to, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them though. Anyway, the fact that they're printing more of it. It means that they're starting to dump it already. But anyways, Coins A to Z says, I own many U.S. Mint commemorative coins prior to around 2014 or so. Most are beautiful looking coins. Unsurprisingly, the frosted proof finishes are beautiful. I'm not looking to sell them for a quick profit. And that's what I have equities for. There you go. Yes, indeed. Yep. And like me, I think Coins A to Z is a collector. Okay, James Halford, if we owe $7 trillion to China, we can mint 7 of them and pay off our debt to China. This is brilliant. There you go. That's right. Just hand them those 7 platinum coins, right? No, I don't think that would work. And that's not what's being proposed. It's that our own debt within ourselves. It'd be canceling our own debt. But in a sense, I could see them doing this during the Great Reset to get our balance sheet back on target again. But anyways. Rondo Alderson, you never cease to inform me, well, Sal. There's certainly a reason why I stay subscribed to your channel. Your truths ring like a bell to me when I hear it. Keep up the good work. Oh, well, I am honored and humbled and so very much appreciate your kind words and for sticking around with me through the videos, and I very much appreciate it so much. Rondo, thank you very much for being here and for your kind comment. Very good. All right. The global warmer is here. Woke up from a nap. Something told me to check my phone, and what a great way to wake up. Thank you. Global warmer. Oh, yeah, he's here. Thank you, global warmer. Yes, indeed. We've woken him from his nap. All right, I got to put that down for a while. Thank you, Linux. I'm just having a little bit of fun, just noodling around on the old Git fiddle, but thank you, sir. Superleaf says here, I think between your 4 and my 10, we are on the way to cornering the market of the gold Superleafs. Yes, indeed. No problem for the shout out, sir. That's awesome. I've got quite a ways to go to get to the 10 that you have, but yes, they're beautiful coins. Write a song about stacking. Yes, indeed. That's right, Jeff Reynolds. Okay, good idea. Maybe I will sometime. Okay, let's see here. And let's march through here to the next episode. We've got T-Girl Amber. Here is, this is something I kind of mentioned in the video, but she puts it right there in front. And this is how we can cut spending. Stop. Corporate welfare, grants, cuddling illegals, pork programs, free benefits for lazy youth, etc. Exactly right, T-Girl. That's the way you do it. Exactly right. That's right, brother. Judith and Dan Davis is here. Hello, Judith and Dan Davis. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. No, I've not seen your email. Let me look here. I mean, I haven't read it yet, but I did see it come through, but I've not read it yet, Rocky. But I will here after the live stream. Luke F. says, at the time of this comment, gold is at 1928 an ounce. Yes, crazy. It is getting closer to that $2,000 level again. My son messaged me and said he found 1 ounce gold buffaloes for $16.09 at a place called Gold and Silver Bullion. Has anyone heard of this site or ordered anything from there? Is it even remotely legit? Highly doubted. It sounds like a scam indeed, Luke. If anything is too good to be true, it probably is. There's ways to tell by looking at those sites, but usually if it's a lost leader type thing, they're not going to do it that low. Yes, indeed. All right. Likely a scam. All right. Real Stephen Talvin Z Festival says here on the effects of silver and water has posted this comment. It says, I have an off-topic question. What would water with silver or water filtered by silver exactly do to werewolves? Kill them or do nothing? If so, how would it kill the werewolves? It'd be a slow kill. Imagine somebody putting arsenic in somebody's food. That's the way it would work. Yes, indeed. James Smith is here. He says, George Santos called me. Said he wanted to buy some gold. All right. Take that for a grain of salt, right? Hello, James Smith. Good to see you, brother. All right. Welcome. And JM Unleashed is here. All right. Very good. JM Unleashed, the one and the only, is amongst us tonight as we march on through this live stream. Oh, crap. We got a scammer. Always ignore these scammers that have my name in them. Yes, indeed. Wow, we're old. That's right. Robert Sprague. Remember this message? That chat post, or that community tab posting. Lobo Plateo Stacker from Spain says the following: there's no free lunch. Raising the debt ceiling is diluting the dollar soup with more water using the process of inflation. A gold value cannot be diluted. Keep stacking. Exactly right, Lobo. Great analogy indeed. Very good. Okay. Let's see here. Paul Fogarty. They should have made a 40-gram panda instead of cutting back. Yeah. Would have been nice, because these 30-gram pandas are still quite pricey. I mean, they're more than a regular 1 ounce bullion coin. Crazy. And we've got a Jetster 7 says on these coins, these gold, silver, and platinum coins are very special. Would pick up the silver over platinum every time. Better luster, color, and value. All right. Yep. To understand. I mean, they do have a better luster. Silver is the most reflective metal. But I don't know. As far as value, I don't know. One can make a cogent argument probably either way. Maybe even better argument for platinum being a better value than silver. But anyways, Mike G. If they paid off the national debt, how would they justify taxing people to death? That's why they wouldn't do it. Got to tax the people to keep people enslaved. That's right. Yep, that's true. And although they will, I think the way they would justify it is they would say, well, we paid off our debt, but we still have to provide services so that we don't go into debt. We're going to tax you. We may tax you even more now, so we don't want to run into the same problems as before. All right, very good. JL, slow and steady wins a race. I'm waiting till next week and watching the spot prices before I buy more gold and silver. There you go. JL, very patient. That's the way to do it. Good job, JL. Mark Lewis says, thanks, Sal. Great information and video. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Mark. And Mark has so far been watching every single one of my videos, and I am honored and humbled. And thanks to all of you guys for taking the time to watch the videos. Appreciate it. Mark Carroll is here. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year to you as well. Wasim Chuhan, it's time to buy gold. That depends on your own circumstance if it's time to buy gold. I'd hate to tell you that it's time to buy gold and then gold falls $75 an ounce. You would not like me very much. So just pay attention to the markets and to your own personal finances and make that decision for yourself. Sterling Cannabis, I have 26 silver dollars and 270 war nickels on the way that I traded 20 ounces of my pores in for, and he's going to take that and just forward it right on to me, which I appreciate that. So Sterling Cannabis appreciates his constitutional silver so much, he's going to send it all my way, and I am very pleased and appreciative of that. All right, Sterling Cannabis. Now, we like to joke around. Thank you, Sterling. You were the man. You were the man. Handsome Hero says, I'll sell every last ounce of my silver for $120. There you go. First comment here on this video. Silver Turtle seems like the powers that be like smashing the price out of silver every chance they get. Yes, as I tell you what, as a Silver Bean Counter said in his video this morning that he thinks silver should be performing better than it is now, and I tend to agree with him. It should be above 24. It really should be above 25 at this point. Gray Man 61 is here and he's slurping. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. And THS is here. Appreciate you guys. And we've got JLC is making a comment on this morning's video as well. And here's what he has to say. A fake ratio that has zero meaning as our currency is not backed by any PM. I don't know why they would even put that number for other than to slow the amount of physical purchasing of silver and gold. Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, that's just it. I mean, it's the fake ratio that it's the amount of silver that is mined per year compared to the amount of dollar bills. And I kind of explained that in the video, but it's I think it's sending a message about how easy it is to print money and to print currency, and how tough it is to mine silver comparatively. That's right. And John Bethia is here. Hello, John. And makes a true statement. You can't get blood from a turnip. Taxes are the government's way to legally rob us. That's exactly right. Very, very true. All right. I've got me a couple of $2 bills, y'all. $2 bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. I'm looking at this thing here. All right. I got sidetracked. All right, Cladale D is here to make his usual mediocre contribution to the community. Well, Cladale, I tell you what, I don't even have to beg to disagree. I'm just going to disagree with you. Every time you come here, I appreciate your presence. You're amazing. So you're always welcome here, and we always appreciate you. Just the fact that you take the time to watch and participate is gold to me, and I appreciate you and every single one of you guys for being here. So thank you, Cladale. Common Sense is here. Happy Saturday to you as well. Salutations. That means greetings. That's right, exactly. So good to see you all, and thank you, Cladale. And Pierre's mobile car detailing service says the following. He says, is it bad I'm only thinking about getting silver? Now, I may trade some silver for gold if the ratio drops, but I won't I don't want fracks. I want ounces, and I can't drop that kind of cash for a straight out ounce. The triple leaf made me cry looking for that silver version now. Yes, they do have a silver version in 2015 through 2017. I think I made those, and they're really cool. They're an ounce and a half though, not 2 ounces. I wish I did. In 2020, they made I think a 2 ounce version or variant of it. Hoosier Stacker is here. By the way, Hoosier Stacker did a great video. I finally got around to watching it. And everybody, I encourage you all should check out Hoosier Stacker's latest video about what he is going to do, what his plan is for 2023. So you all check it out. The one and the only Hoosier Stacker. Yes, indeed. And thank you so much for the shout out in that video, sir. Hoosier Stacker, everybody. Stay tuned to his channel. I think it's season 3 of a Stacker Bingo will be coming soon. And we love Hoosier Stacker, a great member of the community. And he's has hit a home run with his silver stacking bingo. And by the way, I meant to say, and I should have commented on this, but you are going to see something very cool in that video when you watch it. And I should have commented on it. But dude, I don't want to give it away. You got to see the video. But it is really a cool thing when you see what it is. Yes, indeed. That is awesome. So check out Hoosier Stacker. If you've not subscribed to Hoosier Stacker's channel, I encourage you to do so. A great person and a great video that he posted too. Great member of the community. DR says, let me get this here. I gotta get this and get this going, and then finally I gotta go over here and do this so that I can do this, and then say, you know, Sal, it's really impressive if you think about it. Even after years of vast corruption, lies, and stupid deals, the U.S. economy hasn't collapsed years ago. But nothing lasts forever. I'll keep stacking while I can. That's right, DR. That's a testimony to the resiliency of the American people to a large degree, and the remnants of the free market that we once had, or freer market. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, thank you. And J.M. Unleashed has posted a link. I'm going to pin this for a while. Thank you, J.M. Unleashed, for posting that to Hoosier Stacker's latest video. And there you go. James Smith got his notification. Thank you, James. And thank you, J.M. Unleashed, for posting that. JL, thank you so much. Very kind of you, sir, for the super chat. He says, I'd like to see a new video, gold backs, and on state efforts to advance the use of gold and silver. All right, very good. All right, JL, actually, I just posted one this afternoon. Believe it or not, you may not have seen it, but I probably will do another video on the gold backs. But I owe you 10 push-ups plus the other 2 we got from the super chat earlier. So stay tuned here. We're going to get those underway. Very good. Michael Nice is here. Michael Nice, by the way, I think was one of those that had talked about this video, or about the debt, U.S. debt clock, which was cool. Thank you. He was one of several that made mention of it. And inspired this newest video as well, too. This is part of an ongoing series I do. So thank you, Michael Nice. Let me put this back. This little git fiddle, I refer to it as. Yes. And let's do 12 push-ups. All right. Thank you, JL. Very kind of you, sir. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, that was just enough to get the blood flowing there. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. JL, all right. Very, very cool. All right. Yeah, JL, it'll partially answer your questions here. Great minds think alike. Thank you. Rocky Superstar says real. Very good. And look at this. And we have breaking news here, folks. Gold Maple is astonished and shocked and pleasantly surprised to see Hoosier Stacker and Sterling Cannabis are here. Yes, indeed. There you go. Very good. Tony Two-Tone, 49s is here. Welcome. I think you're new here, too, as well. We appreciate you new folks popping in. Thank you. Thank you again, JL. All right, let's go up here. We've got Frustrated Majority. Every year you make this video. Well, Frustrated Majority, you've not been keeping track. I make this video about 4 to 6 to 8 times a year. Yep, I have a whole playlist on them, and I talk about it in the video, where I do these videos semi-regularly, about once every month and a half to 2 months. All right, very good. Okay, it's M Nice. Okay, M Nice. I switched my YouTube. Okay, I wondered that. Okay, very good. I recognize M Nice. Very good. Thank you, sir. All right. M Nice. Thank you, sir. Very good. And we've got THS. Let's see here. Says, Sal, throw Terry's wrench into the gear house of the national debt clock, and that should do the trick. There, I like that. There you go. Throw Terry's wrench into the gear house of the national debt clock. I like that, THS. THS still here. That's a great comment. Thank you, Ken D. Ken D is here. Hello, Ken D. And Steve C is here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Hitting the thumbs up button. Yes, very kind of you. And Silver Scientist is here as well. Hello, Silver Scientist. Good to see you, sir. And always appreciate the one and the only JM Unleashed for being here with me on these nights. He's awesome. You guys should check out his channel. Really good stuff over there. There's THS. I love that comment. That's great. I wish Terry was here to read it. Walter Lyons says here, the debt clock info never mattered for the price of silver. Why would it matter now? But thanks for the info. Well, Walter, I actually mentioned reason why. In fact, in every one of these videos, I explicitly talk about why it's important. Because it tells you, in fact, it's even more important than price, in my view. Because how easily they can just print money. For 120 of these, I'm holding a dollar bill in my hand right now. For every 120 of these that have been printed per year, and only 1 ounce of silver has been mined per year. That's pretty big, pretty big. Mrs. Coin Crew is here, back with us. Angel is here. Mrs. Coin Crew, check out her channel. Thank you so much. All right. Good to see Mrs. Coin Crew. Oh, yeah, with a little farting squirrel. That's right. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. Jamie Foxx is here. Good crowd here tonight. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Okay, JM Unleashed says, from Mamoon Al Akash, is he in here? What will you do if gold hits $2,500? Will you sell or hold? That's a good question. I'm going to hold on to that. If you're here, good question. Evening, Gary Granato. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. Think you're new here too, or newer. All right. Good to see you guys. But yes, if it reached $2,500, I'm going to hold on. What about you guys? Would you sell at that point? Yes, indeed. I'd be very curious to see what you guys think. You know what? Let's do this. I think that's such a good question here. I can't type and talk at the same time. Let's ask the community. See what you guys think of this. Let's do that. Very good. All right, here Rocky's got his answer. Very good. All right. Daryl says, I'm not selling my silver even at $120 an ounce. Hi, Slurp. How's it going, buddy? Hello, Daryl. Good to see you, buddy. Not selling even $120 an ounce. Bob Condor says, who really thought gold could be 2K or more by the end of January? Not many would have realistically said this a few months ago, but here we are. That's right. Here we are, getting closer. Austrian Stacker is here. Good to see you. 1223 there where Austrian Stacker is. Boy. All right. There you go, Kendi. Yeah, I probably should have put that in there too, or buy. That's a good point. I can't go back and edit it now, but yeah. Very good. Good to see Kalanic Stacker is here. Kalanic, welcome. Bob S says here from this morning's video, $120 silver. It says the following. At Walmart, a 2-pound bag of Honey Crisp apples is $7.28 and can of chili is $6.63. None of us have seen this kind of inflation ever. Biden has done this in only 2 years. Where will it stop? I believe prices go up a lot higher from here if Biden remains in control. Okay, I will quit now eating food now. There you go. I know. I tell you exactly. All right, there you go. So Rocky says at 5,000 he would sell, but probably not anything less than that. Okay. Everybody's got their price, right? All right. Where are we at here? Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys joining us here tonight. If you could press that thumbs up button, it would be most appreciative. All right. Cyber Curtain Twitcher, I'd sell most of my stack of silver hit half that price. All right, there you go. That's $60 an ounce. All right. There you go. Very good. Oh, yeah. Cole Marsh says, mint that $1 trillion platinum coin. There you go. Mint it. Mint it, mint it, mint it. Make it a platinum eagle too. Just use the same design. Just put it on there. Just a little laser etch it. And Jacob Lopez. I wonder why the platinum eagle and palladium eagle did not get a security notch removal. Gold and silver did. Yeah, I think because they're not as counterfeited as much. And by the way, Jacob Lopez, the fractional golds also did not get a security notch removal either. Missing read. All right, very good. Jesse and Jessica, I wouldn't sell because once it hits that high, it means the dollar's worthless. Yeah, that's kind of my feeling as well too. Is if it gets that high, more likely we're in having a currency or a dollar crisis, either impending, pending, or getting fairly close to it. But you know what? It's hard to tell. I think there's other factors that could happen where the dollar would not necessarily be under as much threat. I'm going to be talking about that in a future video coming fairly soon, where that scenario could happen. But anyways, all right. Tetragrammatron, hello, Happy New Year's. Welcome, good to see you. Bill 457 is here. All right, welcome. And RC Christian on this video says the following. Egg Sal, where's that golden goose? I gotta buy more eggs. On a serious topic, though, for all of those who sell their silver in the near future, should read up on the Weimar Republic in Venezuela. That's a bad idea. Folks trading silver for US dollars is like tracking gold for FTX 2 months ago. That's right, exactly. By the way, I don't have a golden egg, but I do have a platinum one. I showed it in a video. I might pull it out again. Since the eggs are going up, you can move this buy platinum ones for that price. North Shore 85 says the following here. Let me get over here to this. I sub to a number of the PM's community along with forecasters. The wait-and-see approach window has closed as the fiat debt-fueled economy needs to end. The run of greed in advance of the nation's financial future. Silver bullet, perhaps. TikTok. Thanks, Al. Thank you. All right. Yes, very well could be. We'll find out. Kevin the Weed Man is here, and he thumbed this video up, or this live stream up. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Appreciate it very much for the thumbs up. Trying to get to 100 tonight if we can. Liquid Electrum. Stack those metals. Yes. Definitely a good idea to do. Oh, yeah. And there is Count Derpula. Hit that love button. Thank you, Count Derpula. Good to see you. Yeah. All right. Very good. Yeah, good list of, Gold Maple posted this in a comment, too, of his favorite gold coins. Yeah, that's upon my list, too, of favorite gold coins. Michael Nice, have you tried ChatGPT yet? Its AI is incredible. No, I've not tried it. Is it another chat app like a Discourse or something like that? I really don't do that a whole lot. But anyways, Power Stroke Syndicate is here. Welcome, good to see you. And look at that, Welchco Services is amongst us here tonight as well too. Appreciate you guys. Treasure Charger says, Sal, did you notice that credit card debt on the clock, $1.2 trillion? That's not good, especially if the economy takes a strong downturn. Always enjoy the debt clock return report. Thank you. Yes, I did not see it, but yes, it's crazy. You're right. It's wild. Released all of my eggs. I've released all my eggs. That's right, Sterling Cannabis. Have no more eggs in the oven. That's right. Let's see here. Let's go over here. We've got Daniel Bull Runner Lamb on this video from this morning says the following. Let's do this. That's insane. There's no way those numbers add up. That means trillions of ounces of silver are mined per year. I don't know. I don't know how you get that. I'd have to see. I guess you take the number of dollars or whatever, or the amount of ounces, the total of production per year of ounces. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. I have to look into that a little bit deeper. But anyways, thank you. Mike M says, paper silver to physical silver is 400 to 1. That's right. And that's something I should have noted there as well, too. And Justin Todd says, I vote we go to a silver standard. I like the idea of a bimetallic standard, really. I think that would be something that'd be a lot more flexible, a way to be able to do it. I think that would be awesome. Go back to the way it was for 10,000 years. Let's spread the word, everyone. Try to purchase with it and accept it as payment for goods and services. There you go. All right. All right. Let's see here what we've got. Marching ahead to the next one. We have got Daniel Bull Runner Lamb says here. Let me do this. There we go. Okay. They are increasing the inflation to force people to sell their 401k, cash, and metals, and then you will really be at their mercy. The elderly that lost their 401k or half of it will now get their EBT funds taken away. They will all die poor and be forced to go back to work. This is why I will not be paying any more taxes to this government, and I don't care about jail because it's probably cheaper to live in jail anyways. Wow. Well, it's amazing if you can avoid taxation. That's something else. Wow. Good luck to you, but thank you. All right, very good. Remain calm and keep on stacking, says Silver Scientist. I've added so much to my inventory, but I have not made any videos. All right, we'll look forward to your videos, and thank you, sir. Good idea to keep on, just to be calm and keep stacking. That's on CCT's mug as well, too, his coffee mug. Yes, indeed. Keep calm and stack on. Appreciate you guys being here. If you've not pressed that thumbs up button, appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you very much. Jay says here, if we all know silver is manipulated, then why are you buying now? Haven't been this high in a year. Obviously, it's coming down. If we can trust the manipulation, been stacking fiat since it was 1849, first time I ever waited all year. No more FOMO, and it's coming back down. Just wait, folks. All right. We'll see, Jay. See if you're right. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, where are we at? JQ, that doesn't mean anything. Gold was $30,000 an ounce in the debt clock 2 years ago. That's right. Yeah, but 2 years ago, there was a whole heck of a lot of money printing as well, too. I think that's that's why. Rocky Superstar, the price of silver is manipulated even on the debt clock. There you go. Probably so. There's Mamoon Al-Akash is here. I think we'll partially sell on the first dip. After that, we'll buy again. Nothing wrong with making money out of the stack. There you go. Does that make sense to you guys? Yes, indeed. If you can make some money on it, that's good. And some people have done that for sure. Thank you, Mahmoud Al-Akash. Thanks so much. All right. And let's get over here to the next episode. We've got Treasure Charger. It says here, congratulations on your new addition, Sal. I concur with your stance on China's metals. Good boy. Thank you so much. Tiki Tavi, does not make sense. More propaganda from the elites. All right. And we shall see. Nate R says, everyone... Hold on a second. Let me do this. Everyone praying they'd sell. You think the future of the U.S. dollar looks strong? At some point, silver price and fiat U.S. dollars will be infinity. And we shall see. It'll be revalued by then. It will be revalued by then, or there'll be a reset by then, I think. Ridge Runner's got a PP real bad. Oh boy. We'll hold on while you go pee. I don't want you to get into trouble. There you go. All right. Let's get up here to T-Girl Amber from this morning's video about the debt clock. Says, the national debt is like sex with a big woman, and I mean fat. Eventually you are going to throw her off and go with something leaner and sexier, gold and silver. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm a liar. Okay, I'm crazy, but I'm no liar. There you go, T-Girl Amber. That's great. I love it. I love it. I love T-Girl's comments. They're great. Very good. All right. Let's march on up here. We've got Mark Pauchel says the following here. XRP is the quantum financial system backed by gold and silver and platinum and is accessed by your Tesla phone on the Starlink system and voting. Interesting. Okay. Make sure your silver is made of metal and a magnet doesn't stick. That's right. It's going to be diamagnetic properties. For sure. All right. Let's see. All right. Rocky Manflower. There you go. Free warmth. Thank you, Silver Honda, for this algorithm food. I appreciate it. If you ever see one of my videos and don't feel like you have a really comment you can make, you can just put algorithm food in there or algorithm food. It does help for the algorithm. I appreciate that. Good to see you. All right. Cole Marsh is here. Hello, Cole Marsh. Good to see you. X95 is here as well. 23. Appreciate you guys. All right. Let's get up here to a well-rounded Wild Ones. Says government overspending is modern day coin clipping. That's right. That's a really good way to put it. It's like they're taking off the silver, which is one of the reasons why they put reeds on coins, by the way, is to prevent that clipping. You can tell. That's right. Exactly right. Very good. All right. Good comment. Well-rounded. D. Peterson's favorite coin is approved 5-ounce silver Apollo 50th anniversary coin. That is a lovely coin. Sure is. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see here. Silver Honda says, don't worry, everyone. Your children and grandchildren will pay the $31 trillion in national debt. That's right. That's exactly right. We need not worry. Exactly. Milled Steel shows that even with Powell jamming on the brakes, silver is almost 5 times undervalued. Yes. It's crazy, crazy. Well, I don't know if it's that undervalued, but it's still undervalued. For sure. All right. Sterling Cannabis. Silver should be a lot higher than $120 an ounce, according to that's what Sterling Cannabis thinks. I will take payment in silver and gold. There you go. He would do it for the services he provides. He'd go and take it. All right. Crypto Oldie is here from Arizona. We rich yet? Oh, man. Not quite, but hopefully we're getting there. All right, yes. Yeah, they sold out of those Rose Compass coins. That's too bad, the Compass Rose. Hopefully they'll mint more of them. Yes, indeed. It's Algorithm Food Genius. There you go, Shadow Work. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Let's see here. Let's march on up here. We have got Truth Lives. Says the following. Truth Lives does. I've been looking at the U.S. debt clock for years. The fact that the debt was $5.6 trillion in the year 2000 and has doubled every year, every 8 years since. Yes, it's absolutely insane. Insane. All right, very good. If I don't have a sarcastic response to your video, I will type "end the Fed." Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, thank you, brother. Remember back in 72 at the base commissary of Marlboro Reds was $2.50 a carton. Wow, that's right. Man. Yeah, a lot cheaper for Marlboro Reds. The old cigarettes. And back in the day. What were Lucky Strikes going for? They're the unfiltered ones, right? Now everybody frowns upon smoking cigarettes and welcomes smoking pot. Cool Acadian. Haven't seen Cool Acadian in a while. Good to see a comment from you, sir. Says the following: it would be interesting to know the silver or gold ratio to all the currencies combined in the world instead of just the US dollar. Yes, a combination of all of them. That would be something to see. Wow. That would be something to see indeed. All right. Arctic F8. Silver to dollar ratio should not be shown in a dollar value except as being compared to dollars, so it is. It's actually a ratio of the opposite in valuation of what's happening. There are 120 paper dollars in circulation compared to 1 ounce of silver based on what? The mining, the amount mined, based off the amount mined and printed year over year. The derivative market, which, no, it's the M2 money supply, which is the most 700 million in open contracts and multiple 10, which would be the actual ratio of over $1,000 to an ounce ratio with registered silver. Well, Arctic, it's described in there. It's the amount of M2 money supply printed year over year compared to the yearly world production of silver. And so it's about what is printed year over year. It's not the total amount that's out there. I now understand a little bit more. Urban D, algorithm like number 300. Thank you. Always appreciate that. Very kind of you, sir. Indeed. James Smith, I will take land for my silver and gold, not fiat. I like that. There you go. Although land you have to pay taxes on year after year, but other than that, hey, it's a good value. Rebel Lucy says here, let me get over here to make this applicable. It seems at this point they no longer care what we think. This current administration is actively working against the U.S. citizens. The World Economic Forum is admitted to infiltrating every major country. Yes, indeed. It's what they do. They want to reset everything. It's absolutely insane. Shadowworks' favorite is the Liberty Silver Medal from 2020, which I like that medal too. I just wish it was struck on center and there wasn't this insane finning problem that's there. But I do agree with you. Okay, let's get over here. We've got to be a little bit more productive on this side. It says, see me, version 2.0. It's silver production and mining that's going up 1%, but that is still based on estimates and isn't covering the demand that's estimated. That's right. Many can't afford gold, so silver and jewelry will go up. Central banks are also buying up large amounts of silver. We're going to digital currency because the old system is based on debt. For every dollar printed, they owe the Federal Reserve too. It's a failed system from the start. We're at its limits before worldwide economic collapse. Most countries are in the same problem. It's why they are going to a new currency in the East. Here in the West, if we don't do the same, we'll lose the dollar being dominant over all the other currencies. The peso will become worth more than the dollar if it starts to quirt in the second quarter of spring going into summer, same time when the gas goes over $4. Yeah, I mean, I think right now we're closer than ever before for the whole system to really collapse. And so you never know. You never really know what could happen. The thing is no one knows how long it's going to last. And people have been calling for the collapse of the system for quite a number of years. So it's like crying wolf. And when it finally does happen, people are going to be caught off guard because they've heard it so many times, including people in this community. But anyways, Robert Casanova, let her roll, baby. Let her roll all night long. I like it. I like it. Rocky Marciano III is chiming in on this and says the following. I have followed this debt clock for over 16 years, and what I have learned is that it's just another fraud, just like the CPI report, a.k.a. CP lie. All right, yeah, some people are not a fan of the debt clock too, but it's fun to talk about. I think the overall lesson here is definitely worthy to discuss, even if you think the numbers are off a bit or outdated or what have you. All right, let's see here. Rochelle Fernandez says, hey, Sal, thanks for covering. I'll send you a paper I wrote. There's a section where I spoke of why that joke Yellen made in November 2021 was not a joke at all. That $1 trillion coin, that's right. Thank you, Rochelle. Yes, indeed. Thumbs up, Silita. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, my friend. Okay. Let's get to Mutant Rife now. Says our taxes should be depreciated based on the valuation of the fiat Federal Reserve note. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Exactly. We should be paying less in taxes, really. Oh, man. All right. Thank you so much, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, sir. Have a great night. Yes, indeed. That's right. Hoosier Stacker says baby steps to store your wealth in the shiny. That's right. That's the way to do it. Take this baby steps. Rochelle says threat of default is a preamble to paying out Social Security, unemployment insurance, obligations, and CBDC. Yes, that's right. They will use that. They will use those. Those are the third rail, and then we use those things for sure to try to garner support for this. No question about that, indeed. Stefan Mosner. Okay, so here's what would really happen if the Treasury made a platinum coin in any trillion-dollar denomination and deposit it with the Fed. That amount of dollars deposited in the Treasury's bank account. Government gets the money, the amount of money to spend, whether to pay off debt or spend otherwise. Because more money doesn't make more stuff, it's just increased prices. Inflation goes bonkers. When governments print money creating inflation, nobody wants government bonds. So interest rates go way up. Money will flood into anything with real value, so gold, silver, oil, and nuts. Platinum and palladium will probably have the most volatility, but they won't go to 1 trillion or whatever, because they are valued at their industrial base. The economy will go into a severe depression, he says here, and there will be hunger, homelessness, etc., all because governments can't create prosperity. Printing money does not create goods and services. Government needs to stop printing money and let the free market do what it needs to do. And there will probably be a depression down the path as well, but printing money only concentrates the wealth at the top. That's right. And all of that stuff is just going to it's going to create these problems, and they're just going to continue to spend money, and that's going to cause it to go faster down this road. JT Coin Rings. Hello, JT Coin Rings. Welcome, my friend. I appreciate the super chat. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. If you guys want to see a guy who is very, very talented at what he does with the coin rings he makes, check out JT Coin Rings. He also does analysis and discussion on precious metals as well, too. JT Coin Rings, good guy. Great member of the community for sure. He's been around a long time. So check him out. All right. Very good. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Oh, stretch this thing out and see what we have got now as we roll on, as we make our way through some of these comments here. And let's see here. Chris, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds like the combination to my luggage. He says, debt clock time machine for 2027 shows it at 122. Very strange. If I remember correctly, when the ratio was 3, 4, 5,000, if you looked ahead, it showed 10,000 for the future. That's right. I should have looked ahead. This makes me think that some spike in M2 aged off of a 1-year graph and threw everything out of whack. Dollar oil was way off too. It was 118 a year or so ago. Now $3. Well, Chris, I'm thinking, now that I read into it a little bit more, because it's a little bit confusing, but it's only talking about the year-over-year increase in money printing, not the total amount of money supply in the economy. And there is a difference there. It's how much they printed per year. They're printing less this year. In fact, they're printing less and digitizing less now than they have since I started this channel, apparently. I think that's what it is. Maxium says here, I get over here, he says, the Fed should introduce a nationalized sales tax like every other industrial nation in the world. It would eliminate federal income tax on a national level, but they won't do things that make sense and have worked other places like Great Britain and most of Europe. That's exactly right. You want to know why, Max? Because the special interests have their hands in the pockets of Republicans and Democrats, and that's why the tax code is the way it is with all these loopholes. There's a lot of people that are escaping taxes, but you and I, we don't We don't get to escape the taxes. You know, it was said by a famous comedian, George Carlin. It's one big club, and you ain't in it. The special interest and those at the powerful at the top are in it. And but we need lower taxes, and it needs to be even across the board, where everybody pays the same rate. And by the way, that's something that Republicans and Democrats, liberals and conservatives can't agree on, because but nobody will do anything about it, because we're the people. But anyways, all right. AN. I don't care what the price of silver reaches. I'm not trading it for paper unless it's a new fiat currency backed by physical commodities and not printed and controlled by the current globalist bankers. Yes, indeed. Very good. And I'm really reluctant to trade it for the same reason, unless I'm going to buy gold or something with it. All right. Let's see here. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're over 100 now. Appreciate you guys. Gary Burns says here. Let's do this. This is what Gary Burns has to say. Silver and gold is going up because Dow and NASDAQ are not gaining and the dollar is weakened. When interest rates reach 7%, people will sell gold and silver. People that bought silver at $35 an ounce are waiting for it to reach $35 to sell it. They don't want to lose selling it now. I knew a guy that bought silver in 1981 at $50 an ounce. He said, I have silver. And I said, what would you sell it for? He said, $50. And I said, it's worth $30 at the time. And he said, mine is worth $50. The point is that he was going to wait until he got back to 50, which it did. And I'm sure he did sell it. If silver gets back to 40 an ounce, people are going to unload it. And that will drive the price back down. Well, Gary, you may or may not be right. You have to think about it, too, because $50 in 1980 is very different than $50 in 2011. Inflation is something to keep in mind here, folks. All right. Let's see here. All right. Lawrence here, from this video from this morning, says the following. Speaking of cashless, I bought a Lazy Boy recliner just this past week. Handed the cashier 12 $100 bills. I kid you not, they do not have a system to accept cash. It took almost 10 minutes to contact the regional manager who told them what to do. They were frazzled. Wow, that's insane, Lawrence. Crazy. Crazy indeed. All right. Very, very good. Yeah, nutso. What a time. All right. Count Derpula says, I hope silver never sees $75 an ounce. That would be really bad. Over $100. Then it's game over, as nothing would liquidate it for a single sandwich. Can't eat bullion. That's right. Crazy, crazy. If it ever got to there. Very good. And, oh, I like that Ridge Runner. What a bumper sticker that would be. That is something else. Area Helona says, silver hit $50 in 1980. With 1,000 times less money in printing, true price is over $1K an ounce if we were to adjust the numbers. Buying at any price as a gift. Well, Iria Helona, that was a strange anomaly, an unusual anomaly that can happen in any commodity or any market. Look at eggs right now. But I digress. Aside from that, but yes, indeed, I would not count on that. Let's put it to you that way. All right, folks. All right, we're going to do a little sale because I want to catch JT's super chat here. It's $2. So what I'm going to do is what we usually do for every dollar donated via PayPal, friends and family, I do 2 push-ups or exercises. Now I'll do 3. And for every dollar donated via super chat, I'm going to do 2 push-ups instead of 1. There you go. Silas remembers. There you go. You remember. That's right. 2 shakes of cinnamon, tip of a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 packet of Truvia, in that order. Remember that. There you go. Very good. So the sale is on to get the blood flowing. All right. You guys are wonderful. Lawrence also says here, I don't believe the ratio equals $120 silver price. It's just almost useless ratio of dollars available per known ounces of silver. Divide $500 by 5 known ounces of silver. Voila, $100 silver price. Are you aware that platinum is approximately 20 times more rare than gold? It's very difficult to mine as well. I've heard anywhere between 10 and 15 times rare. And I've heard as high as 30, but I think that might be palladium. All right, very good. All right. Well, let's see here. And let's see what we got. We've got William Lofrano says, most humans are tricked thinking saving money is in a bank account. The real saving is making fake unbacked paper fiat money by working and then converting saving into precious metals. This is actually saving a store of value. That's right, exactly. Because sadly, even though I'm a proponent of holding some cash, having it in the bank earns you next to nothing in interest, and that means your dollars are being devalued. All right. Let's see here. And we've got Clint says they can set it at minus 5,000. Just manipulating numbers. All right. Some people don't believe these numbers, but it's interesting. It's an interesting exercise. Very good. And Gold Chick is here. Good to see you. Gold Chick, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Lovely Gold Chick is here with us. Uncle Tony's Garage is here. So good evening, Salivate Nation. Just bought some gold backs. First time getting into these. Way to go, Uncle Tony's Garage. Good job. Yeah, I like the gold backs. Yes, indeed. I think they're a great way, especially, I mean, if you collect them, you buy them from a dealer, you're going to pay a little bit of a premium for them for sure. But they are meant to be spent and meant to be utilized as well. Very good. Tucson Bub is here with the Bourbon Pump, and JD is here. Hello, JD. Good to see you. All right. Very, very good. All right, Sunny Long. The debt clock is showing the near true value of silver in terms of US dollars. The old figures of 2,000 plus per ounce of silver is probably the true amount of actual dollars worldwide per ounce of silver. That's probably right when you look at it in that regard. So they were printing a lot of money. That's why the debt clock went up like crazy before. The 120 is near the equivalent of 13 parts to 1 part gold ounce. If gold is roughly $1,800 per ounce, then 13 or 12 part ratio is around 120 range. Thank you, Sonny. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. All right. Nice, nice. Let's see here. Let's march on through to the next comment as we go up here. We've got Chris Paul. Gold per ounce in the debt clock used to be $30K. It's not even half of what your LCS sells it for. Yes, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Carolyn Bain Bollinger says the following. Please explain why the coin would be platinum. Why this metal? Why would the choice not be gold, palladium, or another metal, with or without a monetary history? I'm really curious about the choice of platinum. It's all based off the legislation. There's legislation that is providing a loophole for the Treasury Secretary. This started, I think, in 1996 when the legislation came out that gave the Treasury Secretary, carte blanche to be able to mint a platinum coin with any denomination and any size, of any diameter, of any weight that they see fit. It's specifically regarded to platinum. It's all based off of the legislation. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see here. And where are we at here now? Strategic Silver Stacker. Unfortunately, we're all in debt. As soon as we breathe, should be plenty of U.S. fiat. The world seems to be dumping off. Yes, indeed. Yes, crazy. That's right. The minute you're born, you're adding to the debt, right? Exactly. You're getting saddled with it one way or the other, that's for sure. Probably people that are not even a twinkle in their parents' eyes or even their grandchildren's eyes. Very good. All right. No one important says the following. I think a U.S. Treasury note weighs about 1 gram. A troy ounce of $100 bills is worth about $3,100 U.S. When you say it like that, gold sounds undervalued at even $3,100 per troy ounce, putting it by par, by weight, with $100 Treasury notes. Yeah, that's true. When you look at it by pure weight, that's right. Very good. All right, let's see here. And let's see. Let's get to another comment, shall we? Here, appreciate you guys being here tonight. Mike McDonald says, so another thing they are lying about and manipulating. All right. Perhaps so. Some people don't trust these numbers either. DG says, I think they're doing something to keep the paper markets from crashing. Very well could be. Very well could be. And let's see here. Alice plays Roblox. Let me get over here. And why this does this. Hold on a second here. Trying to get something going here. Here we go. Okay. And so Alice says, due to EFTs, I think it meant ETFs, they're selling more silver on paper than what's actually available. Imagine how nice of a racket that is. And I should have highlighted those numbers as well, too, but that's kind of a different subject. Selling 1 ounce of silver to 400 different people. Let's see what happens when we are in the thick of it and all 400 try and claim their silver. Sorry, I feel more comfortable holding mine at home, exercising my Second Amendment right to protect it. That's right, Alice. And the thing is that people, when they buy ETFs, it's not about stacking silver. In fact, it's not even about, it's about getting exposed to silver's price. So paper silver is about being exposed to the price of silver. But anyways, Freaking Awesome is here. Good to see you. If it gets to 5,000, I may have to sell. But if the dollar ain't worth crap, then no. That's right. There you go. Exactly. Very good. Gary Burns says, anyone here remember when England left the EU? Well, gold did in less than 24 hours. Yeah, I think it went up pretty dramatically, right? If I remember correctly. The Sarge, it's insane. And the year just started. Yes, indeed. Nuts. You're right. Richard Metcalf, interesting report, Sal, but I don't understand why the ratio went down or the ramifications. Something doesn't make sense to me. I think it's because they're printing less. As I showed in the graph there, they're actually pulling money out of the economy. Yes, indeed, that's what's happening. My kitten is a grandmaster. I keep on thinking black belt because that's what he used to go by. One time he went by food stamp. By any chance, does anybody know if Mark Cuban bought any crap coin with or is he waiting until it reaches $1? That way he loses money. We all can hear him holler. There you go. Perhaps so. I'll be very curious to know. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Have a wonderful evening, sir. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, Hoosier Stacker. Have a wonderful evening. All right. Vlad Tepes. The U.S. debt clock exists to grant the illusion of strength in the U.S. dollar. The numbers are all fabricated and readjusted when convenient. The emperor has no clothes. There you go. All right. Very, very good. And we've got Justin Todd says, I read only 300 million people worldwide actually own any silver bullion. It's probably right. I would not be surprised if that's somewhere around the number. Silver bar 14U. Hey, Sal friends here. The number is $1,200 to silver. The decimal point isn't shown. There you go. Probably so. 265 days of silver. Let me stack more before it goes to this. All right. Yes, indeed. Stack on, stack on. All right. Brian Hembrucker says, gee, I guess the Treasury knows how many 50s I print here in the garage. That'll give the government a more accurate number to report. I love it. There you go. Yes, indeed. The number 2 report. And let's get over here. We're going to answer a pair of these comments from Shadowwork first. Shadowwork says, I can't wait for each of my eagles to be worth their face value. Yes, there you go. Oh my goodness, that would be something. David H. Even at a glance, Americans can see that political elite do not have their best interests at heart, but are in office to serve themselves, support the Convention of States, balanced budget, and term limit amendments to the constitutions. Amen, David H. Like the way you think. That's right, exactly. Very, very good. All right, thank you so much, Count Derpula. Appreciate it. And by the way, everybody, offer still stands. Have a sale going on. For those of every dollar donated via Super Chat, we're going to do 2 push-ups instead of 1 as the usual. And for every dollar donated via PayPal, friends and family, we are going to be doing 3 push-ups or exercises. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Silver price in 10 years. I tell you what, it's very tough to guess. I couldn't even begin to guess. It's hard to tell, but my guess is probably going to be somewhere in the high 30s, 40s, maybe on average, maybe $50. It seems like that would be very reasonable for that time, but and it's anybody's guess though. And the way it's gone the last 10 years, it's insane. 10 years ago, if you would ask me that question, I would have thought for sure we would have been where I just mentioned we would be 10 years from now with silver. So I really don't know. All right. Very good. HVAC has made it with coffee in hand. Good to see HVAC, Residential Basics. Peter Graves, why is it the largest amount of gold buying via central banks in 50 years not move the needle on price? Well, I think it actually has. I did a video the other day, Peter Graves, that talks about that China's buying, as I watch China and gold, that it did play a role in this price to the upward side, though not as much as we thought. But anyways, all right, very good. And let's see here. We've got Constitutional Stacker. The politicians have things so screwed up as they have for years. That's right, they sure do. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. JM Unleashed says, very interesting. This means that year-over-year increase of M2 money supply has slowed down dramatically, but it's still obnoxiously high. Exactly right. I think that's the best interpretation of it that I kind of pretty much discovered while doing this video, and JM Unleashed got that message too. That's right. Very good. Good evening to Freaking Awesome. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good evening and good weekend to you. And always good to see you guys here. We've got Gold Chick still with us. We've got Tucson Bubba with a slurp. Yes, and with a slurp for Tucson Bubba. Here we go in stereo. Oh, yeah. Very good. Nice, nice. For Tucson Bubba. James O'Neill Brown says, 2 minutes to midnight, the hands that threaten doom. That's right. It's also a good Iron Maiden song, but I digress. Jeff Shaw says, good video about how much money is being spent. And it looks like they are trying to put downward pressure on silver so that people don't buy silver. Thanks for the video. Yes. And I tell you what, they would rather us not buy it, that's for sure. They don't want us to be empowered by real money, for sure. They do not want us to do that. Thank you, Tucson. It says good job on the slurp. Quick Runner, is that clock going to zero when they try to put us on digital dollars? Asking for a friend. Ooh, yeah, good question. Be very curious to see what will happen to that clock when they zero it out. All right, very good. Lars Jobe, the only thing going up faster than the debt clock is my desire to stack more silver. There you go. That's right. I hear you. Chuck M. Plata says the following. Before I can even find out which states, I bet $1 to a dime that Wisconsin was not one of them. The state of beer, farts, cheese curds, and a place where you can smell your own dairy air. That's right. Sadly, you're right. It is not one of them. Sadly, that's the case. Thank you, Chunk of Plata. Coins A to Z is here. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. And Spokane Silver Stacker on this video says, good video, Sal. It gives us a lot to think about. Always keeping us updated. Much appreciated. Thank you, Spokane. I appreciate you, sir. Always is a pleasure to have you stop by. Means a lot, definitely. All right. Argus C3. I suppose the big F on the greenback is supposed to stand for federal, but to my mind, it gets the F for failing to be a store of value. That's right, Argus. Good comment. Exactly right. Very good. Caleb Money Wealth is from Wisconsin. All right. Yeah, actually, so is Chuck and Plata. I don't think it's really a dig on Wisconsinites. I think it's a dig on them not doing the right thing and doing away with the taxes there. Okay. Todd Nelson says, more citizen able to discover and use real money. That's right. It's really what it's about. YouTube Surfer says, I'd really like it if you link the original article. All right, so not many people ask for those, but there's a couple of things, and you can always search. Usually read the titles in there as well, too. Just a quick little Google search will do it as well, too. Oops. Let's see. I think Tucson Bubba accidentally hid Tony, Troy, McClure, and Steve C by accident. Let's see here. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like what's going on? Yeah, I think I don't know what happened there, but maybe he hit a wrong button there. Sorry about that, Troy and Steve C. I don't think Tucson Bubba meant to do that. But hit the wrong button. Let's see here. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see here. Bob Silver says, silver premiums are finally starting to come down a little. Yes, indeed. Yep, because there's been less demand over the past month or so. So hopefully it'll come back very good. All right, Jim McDonough says, enforcement of a fiat currency cannot be construed as monies. The value derived from monies is theft. All right, yes. Well, I think it's just a matter of what we use to spend. Even though it's a debt instrument, it's something that we do see as value. And I think that's what it is. Honestly, when you get a chance, check out 45-minute documentary that just dropped called Crypto, the World's Greatest Scam, explains a lot. Wow, okay. All right. Thank you, CoinDataZ. Interesting. Have to check that out. All right, no worries. No worries, Tucson Bubba. Hopefully they'll come back and realize. So they'll come back. And Troy McClure and Steve C., we appreciate you guys. And Silver Taniwa. Taniwa, I think I pronounced it right. It's been a while since we've seen Silver Taniwa. I hope that kind of legislation takes hold, not just nationwide, but worldwide. Exactly right. I hope so, too. And let's see. We've got Todd Lubinsky. Silver is worthless, huh? Says big tech that needs it cheap. That's right. Exactly. They need it. They need it for sure. Ted Jones. Love me some Tennessee. Also, algorithm food. Thank you, Ted Jones. He was in here earlier tonight. Thank you so much. All right. And Alien AI says, or Alien Al, I'm sorry. I just got me a George Washington hairdo. Congratulations. All right. Nice. Love the hairdo. AH says the following here. Paper money is worse when you give it credit for. It's not just a store of value that declines over time. Paper money is a store of value that the government can devalue at will to serve their own purposes. That's right. At least with paper money, the devaluing is uniform across everyone who has dollars. While with the coming CBDC, government can target devalue at the money, at will money of specific individuals, making it even more dangerous for a secret few to control. That's exactly right, AH. Spot on. You're exactly right. Very good. And let's see here. Kevin the Weed Man says, every paycheck I keep on stacking. You know what? He hid those, which means I don't know if those accounts was hidden. That means he may have actually, I don't know why. There ought to be different levels here. I'm going to have to check here and see and make sure. Now, he may have actually blocked them, Steve C. So I'm going to check here in my settings here and see if they're blocked. I don't know how that could happen. That's crazy, but let me see here. Sadly, my block list is so long from all the scammers. That's going to be tough to find to see if they're blocked. 253 more. Dang it. Yeah, Tucson Bubba may need to go back and unhide them. If you could do that, Tucson Bubba, that would be great, because otherwise I've got to go scroll down through here and try to find them. And I've got like 500 blocked accounts here from scammers, mostly scammers, and trying to find those is going to be quite difficult. And I don't want to lose Steve C. And who was the other one? Tony. Oh, man, let's see here. Yeah, because I don't think they're... Troy McClure. Let me see if I can find a way to do this. Dang it. Yeah, it's just going to take me too long to go through this thing here. And I want to get these guys back before so I don't forget about it. Let me see here. I'm hoping. Let me see if I can find a way to do this. See, I don't know Troy McClure. I don't really know him. Dang it. I'm going to try to go back over here. Because, see, I can't even... Okay, here, I got it. Okay, I got it. Unhide user. Okay, I think I got Steve C. I got Steve C back from in here. So, Steve C, you should be able to come back on again. In fact, I'm going to make Steve C a moderator. He's been here long enough, and he's a channel member, too. So, I'm going to make him a moderator. That way that won't happen. But I got to try to find Troy McClure now. I don't know how that happened. That's weird. Troy McClure. Let's see here. I'm looking down here. I'm scrolling all the way to the top trying to find it. I don't see Troy. But if Troy, if you're still listening, okay, here it is. I found it. Okay, Troy McClure. Okay, very good. Okay. He was unhidden. Very good. So both of you guys should be back on now. Okay, I was scrolling up through the chat. Very good. Okay. Steve C is back. All right, very good. All right, thank you. Steve C is back. Thank you. Troy, hopefully you're back too. There's Troy. All right, thank you. It was an honest mistake. Tucson Bubba got you back. Thank you so much, you guys. All right. Thank you. All right. You guys are awesome. It was a mistake. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let's get back over here. And let's get to... kind of lost my train of thought here, but let's go back up here. Patricia Riley, sound money over fiat currency. That's what we want. Sound money over fiat currency. THS, hold on loosely, dig deep and never forget real money. That's right, exactly. All right, no worries, Tucson Bob. I appreciate you, brother. All good in the neighborhood. Judy McJew, tax in Maine is 5.5%. Gold is at 2,000. Is 2110, and the premium's around 2,200. Discouraging buying. It sure is. It's tough. That's a tough, especially if they're taxing it no matter what. I'm sorry about that. That is awful. Patricia Riley says, what is going on with Texas in this regard? They have their own Texas Bullion Depository, from what I understand. So they're already ahead of the game. Medusa Skull, gold at $900. It's rigged just like everything else. There you go. Yep. All right, we're going to play a fun little game tonight, folks. This is going to be exciting. Good times indeed. For those of you who don't know, I've got over 5,600 videos on this channel, which means that you could likely go to go to my channel page and go to the search function here and type in anything in the search box and something will come up. So what we're going to do is play a little video game, a term coined by JM Unleashed, and this really is what it is about. It's a video game. So what you're going to do is you're going to provide a funny or a wacky, crazy search term. Just put 3 pluses in front of your search term, no more than 3 words, and make sure that they are actual words from the English language. No proper names, please. And also that they can be a little bit salacious. They can be a little bit naughty. They can be as wacky and crazy as you want, but not overly vulgar. Okay, so if you could do that, that would be great. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, Tucson Bubba. Thank you for the $5 super chat, for the coffee fund. And no worries, my friend. It's all good. We got everything straightened out. And Mistakes happen, and actually I learned something because I can just scroll back up in the chat and undo it there. So that's good. So thank you, Tucson Bubba. Appreciate it, brother. All right. So let's, when I type the word go, let's do it. Let's see what pops up with your search term. Remember, 3 pluses in front of the search term. No more than 3 words. And let's see what pops up. All right, we got Jam Unleashed has got a good one. Let's see here. Very good. Thank you again, Tucson Bubba. I appreciate you. You are awesome. And thank you for being a good friend here and a good moderator. You are the man. All right. And yeah, Freaking Awesomes is a good name. And thank you, Troy McClure, for being here. Thanks for being understanding. And let's see here. All right, very good. And let us now stop. Let's stop right now. Let's see what's here. I'm going to try. This is something's a little different here. We're going to try JD. I can't think. Let's see if I can't think comes up as a search term. Let's see. Boom shalaka. Yes, indeed it does. All right. And actually, this is actually a pretty good video from a year ago. What silver and gold stackers can learn from Palladium's record price has actually come down since this video. So this video very well may provide some good advice for you there. So good one. So if Jam Unleashed can get, we're going to close this poll out. Jam Unleashed, if you could post a link to that, you are amazing. Thank you so much. All right. And if that's from JD, and let's see here. All right. Very, very good. And so that'll be the video. So what you'll do is when he posts that video, there's the poll, by the way, 80% of you would hold at $2,500 an ounce out of 152 votes. There you go. Sergeant Gold is here. No, we don't ignore. Sorry, you know, Sergeant Gold, you've been here long enough. Sometimes I don't see everybody, or I don't get the chance to say hello to everybody, but I appreciate everybody being here, like Zardos 2024, you, Sergeant Gold, and Freaking Awesome is here too. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, Jam Unleashed. And Ted Jones also posted a link as well too. Thank you very much, both of you guys. So there it is. I can't think. So watch that video. Let me know what you think of the video, and put the search term in there, and let me know what you think of it. And press the thumbs up on that video if you've not seen it. So there you go. Little fun, and go back to a year ago and see what we were thinking a year ago on this. All right, everybody. Very good. You guys are wonderful. And thanks for being here tonight. We will be back here tomorrow night, by the way. And for our regular Sunday night market watch. And yeah, nobody took me up on my sale for the push-ups, but that's all good in the neighborhood. You guys have a wonderful, keep your feet on the stars, keep reaching for the ground, and you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Take care. Have a good night, all. See ya.